There are two remarkable things about the living organisms. Number one, the living organisms are never at equilibrium with the surrounding. And number two, they maintain a steady state. Now, what is the meaning of never at equilibrium with the surrounding? Equilibrium means equal concentration of molecules inside the cell and outside the cell, or equal concentration of molecules across the membrane. So, living organisms maintain a difference in the concentration of molecules across the cell, and therefore they are never at equilibrium with the surrounding. If by any way they are equilibrated with the surrounding, they are said to be dead. Or we can say that the living organisms equilibrate with the surrounding only when they are dead. Or in Marathi we can say panchatattvat vilin hone. And the second remarkable feature is that they maintain a steady state. So we know that how much water we drink every day. So just imagine that this water becomes the part of your living cells. Then what will be your weight at this particular state? So it is unimaginable. So despite there is a continuous flow of the molecules inside the cell regulate these molecules in such a way that it it can maintain a steady state. Now come to the metabolic pathways. So metabolic pathways are a series of consecutive enzymatic reactions that produce specific products. So it is a series of reaction. A is converted into B by enzyme A by enzyme X, and B is converted to C by enzyme Y, and so on. The reaction continues until a final product is formed. So the last product or stable product is called as the end product, and the starting material is called as the substrate or precursor of the biochemical pathway, whereas all the intermediates, all the short-lived products are called as intermediates. So the reactants, intermediates and products, all these components are referred as metabolites. Okay, so all the reactants, intermediates and the products formed in a metabolic pathways are referred as metabolites. There are about 4,000 pathways in a biochemical 4,000 biochemical pathways in a cell. I may be wrong, but this is an approximate number. The reaction pathway that comprise the metabolism is often divided into two categories, that is catabolism and anabolism. So catabolism is a degradation pathway, it is exergonic pathway, and anabolism is a biosynthetic pathway, it is endergonic pathway. With the help of catabolism, organism obtain the free energy, and this free energy is used in anabolism for biosynthesis of different biomolecules. ATP and NADP or NADPH acts as the carrier of this energy. They link the catabolism and anabolism. Whatever energy is released by catabolism, that is converted in the form of this ATP or NADPH molecule, and then it is used for anabolism. So energy from catabolism is transferred to anabolism, and these catabolic and anabolic pathways are linked by ATP molecules or NADPH molecules. One of the striking characteristics of the catabolic pathway is that the convergence that it converts large number of diverse substrates or diverse substances into very few common intermediates. These intermediates are then further metabolized to central oxidative pathway that terminates in few end product. For example, acetyl coenzyme A or acetyl CoA. So if you see the metabolism of carbohydrate, metabolism of amino acid, metabolism of fatty acids, you will find that they are converted into acetyl CoA. And biosynthesis carries out the opposite process, that is the few number of precursors are converted into large number of diverse molecules.